Going on to you Capricorns out there. Hope y'all are having a great day. I actually did this video. I was right in the middle of it, but unfortunately, I guess my iPhone had too much storage on it. But anyway, I got that figured out now. Look, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, okay? Hit the notification bell, share the video. Also, too, there's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link, okay? Click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways to be able to financially support the channel. Also, too, if you want to send a donation, my Cash App and my PayPal link is in the description. So for you Capricorns, you have the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and you have the Five of Wands. Take a step back real fast. Just give me some space. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm just pushing the camera stand back or the ring light back. But so for you Capricorns, right, the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands represents how a lot of you Capricorns very much so are working hard. You know, a lot of you are very much so working hard, trying to, you know, unfortunately defeat this inflation that's out here and just mind your business in essence. The Five of Wands represents, I see that a lot of you Capricorns figure that you have a lot in mind, not just dating and relationships, of course, but you also have to be able to figure out a way to survive, right? And I just see that a lot of you Capricorns very much so choose to do what it is that you want to do. You're not really, a lot of you Capricorns are not in a relationship because people don't want to, some of the people that you're interacting with don't want to give you a chance. They don't want to give you an honest chance. All it is that they want to do is waste your time, right? Or get into a power struggle with you. So the Five of Wands represents a lot of you Capricorns are picking and choosing what's wisest for you to concentrate on and leaving all the things that are unwise for you to concentrate on. And one of those things is relationship problems. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, Capricorn, as long as you're able to learn from your mistakes, fix those mistakes, okay? That's the best that it is that you can do. Offer the things that you do well, make yourself presentable, have self-respect, you know, support yourself, be able to support yourself, take care of yourself, you know, be respectful to other people, right? As far as in a general sense, but more so specifically the person you're in a relationship with, okay? And actually be able to fix your mistakes and stuff like this and look out for them and have their back. There's really nothing else to it, you know? So many people create these stupid hypotheticals in surreal scenarios just so that they're able to actually warp the situation. And a lot of you Capricorns understand this. And the King of Cups and the Two of Pentacles represents, that's the reason why it is that I see a lot more of you Capricorns kind of breaking apart from social media, breaking apart from what other people you may have observed outside of social media, just on a face-to-face real world level, and see what it is that you Capricorns got going on. And I know that didn't make any sense, but what I'm trying to say by that is you Capricorns are realizing that you're going to have to do what is good for you, right? Fit what fits you, in the sense that create whatever kind of relationship that fits you and the other person, that the two of you agree to do privately. Because one thing that I am starting to learn myself is that no one is going to agree with me per se, right, on my desire to go 50-50 with somebody. You know, even if I go ahead and I show the proof, Cardi B said it herself, that 50-50 relationships are the types of relationships that work because of like even the rich and famous celebrities are coming out and starting to be like, yeah, 50-50 is the relationship that works. This lost world that people believe in, that one person saves selfishly for themselves while the other person pays for everything, this will put you in the poorhouse by definition, because this is counterproductive. No matter how many financially rich and successful financially celebrities say this, put it out into the airwaves, and stuff like this, it's not gonna, you still have some people who are trying to debate facts. You still have people who choose to live in a warped reality. And it's like, okay, all due respect, they can choose to live in it if that's what they want. But I'm seeing that a lot of you Capricorns choose to not live in a warped reality. Inflation going sky high, unfortunately. Hopefully inflation will lower itself. Real talk. I want it to where 1%, 2%, or none at all. None at all. But at the same time, you Capricorns understand this is reality. You have to adapt to what is. You have to adapt to what is and then overcome by making it a comfortable situation for you, because now you have a system, a plan to actually go about not just living, but thriving on top of that. And the Ten of Pentacles represents you Capricorns understand that a person has to want to do that. They have to want to actually interact with you in that way. And you're right. You're 100% right. It's just that the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords and the Death card represents, but a lot of you Capricorns also need to understand that is an acquired taste, because so many people, not every last person, because there are a lot of decent people out here. There are. You just have to really go digging and looking and scratching and fighting for them, because those are not the ones that often get put as the centerpiece for everybody to observe and pattern themselves after in that regard, right, of decency. And then they just figure out their own form of it themselves. For them, they want to know what is the centerpiece that other people are living and copying and modeling themselves after is dysfunction. You see, so I'm seeing that you Capricorns are still willing to step to other people, but as long as it is not in a matter of disrespect on either side, where you're not disrespecting them or they're not disrespecting you, because the disrespect you'll get the Death card, which is about you Capricorns understanding that, even though you're stepping to people humbly, you're looking for a real partnership with others. It does not mean that you Capricorns are punks. It does not mean that you Capricorns will lay down and sit there and take the nonsense and the dysfunctions and the sadomasochism. A lot more of you Capricorns will decide to actually leave them if that's the case. So once again, the person who's going to be with you on some Ten of Cups, look at how, let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you what it is that I'm talking about. This is why I say that it's crazy. Let me hold on. Let me show you the Lovers, right? Let me show you the Lovers. Yo, what is up with this, bro? Okay. Wow, it was the card. Anyway. It was the card. All of it. I'm looking through the whole deck. The Lovers literally was the card that I just needed to pick up off the top. But anyway, but look at the Lovers, right? This is not a part of the reading, but this card is not a part of the main board. But look at the Lovers and then look at the Ten of Pentacles. Notice the placement of the two, right? Right? Notice the Ten of Pentacles, right? Notice the child, right? Notice so in other words, what I'm trying to say here is this is more divine than this, right? This is more divine than this, because this shows that the two of you are sharing responsibility, not just financially, but the two of you are it's even better than this. You and a person who understands the idea of meeting you halfway and putting in their energy and contributing just as much as you contribute, the Ten of Pentacles represents money is not your God. No, what it represents is you two would be abundant in it, in money and cash flow and wealth. Even so much to where you can pass it down to the child, right? You can pass it down to the child. The child has something now. Notice how there's no children in this one, because the two of them can't even get along to actually start their family. And family is one of the best ways to gain wealth. But I ain't going to go ahead and give you all the game. That's a whole other topic for another day. That's a whole other topic for another day. Because the point is that the Page of Swords and the Ten of Cups represents you Capricorns understand what you're supposed to be doing. The question is, do other people understand what they're supposed to be doing? Are they working with you, or are they working against you because they want to be the boss and run game and all these power struggles? This is why it is that so many of us are broke right now, struggling, trying to whip inflation's butt because our family members don't get along to actually be able to get their story straight, right? To gain wealth, to pass it down to us, because they don't have any time to sit around and actually clear their mind and figure out answers to their problems, because they dislike each other so much, constantly going back and forth with this power struggle. This is why it is that I say a million times that the power struggle is stupid, and that anybody who wants to engage in these power struggles, there's something seriously wrong with you, because those would be the same people who talk about generational wealth, Capricorn. And then it's like, but see, this is what I'm talking about. They're making themselves an oxymoron, because those same people can't talk about generational wealth, but then you won't start a generation. The key, remember, both of those terms are key words, generational and wealth, meaning you have to start a family and create a generation in order to accumulate that wealth that you want so bad, right? But then you don't want to get along with anybody in order to do that, so you can accumulate that wealth. So what in the world are they actually doing? This is the reason why I get on and I kind of like throw stones, and I critique, and I downright humiliate anybody who's still on that power struggle. You have issues that you don't want to actually fix. And let me tell you this too, Capricorn, right? Let's clarify the Death card, right? Not only do those people have issues that they don't want to fix, each and every single one of them, I've noticed that they're in poverty. Either they're in poverty or they're living paycheck to paycheck. But they so much want to be this boss and telling people, I'm head honcho, alpha, and all of this other type of stuff, and do this and do that. And it's like, they so stupid, they don't even understand that in order for you to create generational wealth, yeah, the two of you have to be on the same team. The Rothschilds, respectfully, okay, and the Walton family, respectfully, they are some of the richest families on the planet. Key word is family. They have to get along with one another somehow, some way. But a lot of people don't want to do that nowadays, Capricorn. So to clarify the Death card, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Fool, the Eight of Cups, and then you have the Three of Wands to clarify the Death card. The Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Swords and the Fool card to clarify the Death card is about how it is that you Capricorns want to, again, the Walton family, Ten of Pentacles. No, this isn't actually the Walton family, but I'm saying if you've ever seen a picture of them, somewhat looks like it. But the point that I'm trying to make here is the Ten of Pentacles. which you already have. But it goes to show you what it is that I'm talking about, right? In order to build generational wealth, you Capricorns understand the assignment. Other people don't. So now a lot of you Capricorns are keeping your mouth shut and building so that you can hopefully find someone that does understand the assignment. Because the Five of Swords and the Fool card represents, if they're coming in with this mentality that, they just deserve everything, the Eight of Cups and the Three of Wands. You Capricorns don't want to be with them. You're not even going to last very long with them. Because you're just going to be looking for another person that does have some sort of common sense to them. And rightfully so. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Overall, I see that you Capricorns are really getting your story straight as to what you want. A lot of you Capricorns are not putting up with the hypocritical, intellectually dishonest nonsense. A lot of you Capricorns are starting to be able to kind of cut right through to the nonsense, and either you get along with the person and the person has value that they're willing to share, or if they don't have any value that they're willing to share, first and foremost, have value. Then second of all, that they're willing to share the value that they have. I see that a lot of you Capricorns are really spiritually and mentally getting your story straight. I really see that you Capricorns are really not putting up with the nonsense of needing to play someone and be, needing to this desire that people have to play someone out of what it is that's theirs, that they worked hard for and had to plan and saw a vision for and pushed towards, and that being the ultimate like goal. The goal is to rip someone off, fleece them for everything that they have, and get rich doing it. No, a lot of you Capricorns understand that you have to provide something valuable and the other person has to meet you the same amount so that the two of you can grow together. So it's a beautiful thing.